I started the initiative about 2 years ago with the goal of using design to help the handmade product industry, people that make products by hand, to earn sustainable incomes. So the base of the initiative is essentially that a lot of craftspeople are not able to earn sustainable incomes because they are making products that are either not the right market fit, or that their quality is lacking, or sort of small gaps that are happening, because of which they're not being able to sell enough, or they're not being able to demand the price that they could. I am still, in terms of a model, trying to figure out which group of beneficiaries would work best. So I started by a rural group, and then found that a lot of them, so this rural group that I started working with, they hand stitch blankets, so bodhis, in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And the problem with that was that they were available for work only a certain number of months in the year, because the rest of the time, when the monsoon starts, they all have certain amount of agricultural land, or they work in other people's land during the monsoon to transplant rice, or to do jobs like that are far more high paying than producing the handicraft that they do. So essentially it became a problem of regularity, to ensure that the quality, that the supply was continuous. Then I started working with urban craftspeople, and found that there was another range of challenges there, because a lot of them, one of the most basic things that they struggle over is water. So started working with women in Bombay, and found that a lot of them, their life revolves around when water comes in the taps. And so they may want to work, they may want to earn an income, but when the water comes in the taps, you have to go stand in line. If you've got 6 people in your house, you stand in the line twice or thrice over. And that doesn't allow them to work that way. So I, at this point in time, work with beneficiaries that are urban, rural, as well as in between. And I'm still trying to figure out which is the best group to work with, in terms of 2 things. One is, of course, creating impact for them. Where can the most impact be created? And the second is, where can I get more sustainability for the business? I do work towards measuring impact. It's changed a lot over, as I said, because I was experimenting with who to work with and how. Now we finally have a plan in place, like we have a baseline data collection form. So we've done that with all our beneficiaries. Now we're waiting for the 6-month mark to come up to kind of measure what happens. So we did that with previous beneficiaries who were working for 2 years, and then sort of have taken a break for a few months for personal reasons or things like that, and found that essentially one thing is that a lot of them did not have access to income to begin with. So for a lot of these women, this was the first salary they were earning. So I couldn't really give a percentage, because it's almost 100%, right? From earning nothing, they're now earning, say, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 rupees a month. On the other end of it, a lot of them found that like on a more qualitative basis, that their families started approaching their work very differently, or them very differently. So the respect that they got from their kids, or the fact that their husbands or their families had allocated a certain time every afternoon that she will be working on something because she brings an income in as well. And for a lot of people, it was even something as small as that we can now buy our kids or ourselves a chocolate, or have a sandwich on the street without having to ask somebody's permission for it. So far, I don't have some fantastic numbers to share, but qualitatively, I can see that it's making a difference